Sorry it took me so long to get the second part done. Like upload the first part like 3 or 4 days ago, and I might have to end this one early too. So let's just get through this quick. I don't know if I showed this already, but it's Jason vs. Leatherface issue 1 out of 3. Hero Zero issue 0 seemed interesting. I'm trying to get in a lot of Dark Horses because they buy like a lot of movie privileges, or else they're partnered with Universal Studios or something like that. Dark Horse Comics 1 and 3. 1's featuring Predator, 3's featuring Alien. Danger Unlimited issue 1. I think it's issue 1. Yeah, I read it. It was pretty interesting. Predator vs. Magnus the Robot Fighter issue 2. Out of 2, now I got them all. The very first Aliens vs. Predator is issue 1. Aliens vs. Predator Duel. Awesome cover. I realized that a lot of the Aliens vs. Predator is like about 20 aliens against one Predator. And here's Aliens vs. Predator War. Sounds pretty cool. It's issue 3. Aliens Berserker issue 1. Issue 2. And issue 4. As you can see, I'm missing issue 3. And I got the complete 2-issue miniseries of The Violator and Bad Rock. These covers were, I got that's the first 2 variant covers of the first issue. But they were supposed to connect, but this cover, or which one? This one is too small or something to match. So if you realize a lot of the parts were supposed to connect, but or he was too big or something. They messed up when they made these covers. Anyways, here's issue 2. Spawn issue 3. Champions issue 11. And issue 13. I'm trying to get like the complete series. I think it lasts for 15 or 17 issues, somewhere around there. I don't know what volume this is, but here's Wolverine issue 54. I think it might be 3. And here's the first series. These have some pretty awesome covers. I like his suit in this one. It's Wolverine 176, 177, 178, and 179. Here's X Factor issue 5. It's out of its sleeve because I was reading it, then forgot about it. But now all I'm missing is issue 6, which is probably going to cost me like $15 because it's being the first appearance of Apocalypse. Here's 38, 45, and 48. Does anybody know if June becomes the Phoenix again? Because her suit became red. It was green in the beginning of the series. I don't know. Might just be a color change. But she looks almost like the Phoenix in that cover again. And here's annual number, I don't know, I can't really find it. I think it's 4. And here's X-Men number 13. It's a reprint, not the original one. Too bad though. Would have been awesome to have the real first appearance of the Juggernaut. This one has a pretty messed up cover and it's a little bent. But the Uncanny X-Men issue 179. I think the story is like what happened to Kitty or something. Name of the story. Never got around to reading this one yet. And here's another awesome cover. Uncanny X-Men 209. I'm sorry if you can hear my pug in the background. She's really noisy. And the day when we were first doing when I was first doing the video, she was really sick. Turns out she got food poisoning from Burger King. Alright, here's the Uncanny X-Men number 239. Awesome Mr. Sinister cover. I'm starting to get into G.I. Joe, and I found this awesome one from like Marvel series that coincided with the TV show, I think. And this is G.I. Joe number 55. And it's the unmasking, like they're all taking off their masks. Got some more older, cheap comics there in okay condition. Like this Casper issue 120. Flash Gordon, sorry I don't know the age, that's a gold key and I don't really feel like going inside and looking for it. Once I get it in a bag with a board, I'll have the date on it, or the date and the issue number. That's what I always do with my gold keys. Got a Ghost Manor, issue 76. I forget who had a video up about these. I think it was Smo Daddy too, or something. I don't know, it was a little while ago. I'm not that good with like usernames and stuff. It's hard to remember them all. But yeah, he was saying how they have some pretty cool stories in here. And I was going through mine and reading most of them, and I realized in like almost every single one there was one or two stories by Steve Ditko in it. Here's Cosmic Odyssey Book 4 Death. Looks pretty cool. And I got Gilgamesh 2. This is volume 4. Oh yeah, another cool thing about these. Thanos Quest. This is a new one that just came out, and I realized all these big size sort of graphic novel type comics, they're all basically done by Jim Starlin. He did Gilgamesh 2, pretty sure he did Cosmic Odyssey 2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here's the writer there, Jim Starlin. And he also did this new one that just came out. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right there it says writer, Jim Starlin. I wonder if that's really the only type of books he does is the big type. Got Werewolf at Large, issue 1 from Entity Comics. Got a lot of comics from Entity. Or not Entity, Eternity. Keep getting the words mixed up. Here's a Vampire Swimsuit Illustrated. Has a very nice shiny cover. Some of the pictures in here are pretty cool. I like this one too. This is really this big pictures. And here is my first Walking Dead comic, issue 104. And I got Marvel Comics Presents issue 55. They had like the whole Hulk teams up with Wolverine series. But I only got this one because it was a fight between them. And I was trying to save up my money. Like just to get other stuff that I needed. Like my main titles. I'm trying to make my main hero titles bigger because I realized most of my collection were like miniseries and stuff like that and random other series. I'm trying to get the big main names. Yeah, this was the only one that had the fight between Wolverine and the Hulk, so I got this one. I've been hearing a lot about like any comics with a fight between Wolverine and the Hulk is good. I got a bunch of Archer and Armstrong, mostly because of Poet Skinny and stuff, because he had the big video about it. And I grabbed like the first 3 issues to check it out, and I really liked it, so now I'm trying to get the whole series. So here's issue 8, 10, 12, and 13. That's the last? Nope. 18. Yeah. I got Uncanny Avengers issue 1, and it still has a free working digital code. I will trade it in that the Spider-Man digital code for basically any new comics that I don't got yet. Like the all new X-Men, Fantastic Four stuff, like basically all the Marvel Now stuff, so I can check it out, see if I like it. So if you don't got Uncanny Avengers or Spider-Man 697, and you got some digital codes that you can spare, I'll give you this digital code. I'll give you the digital codes to it. Now these were really awesome. This was one of my mom's favorite movies. This came out the exact same time of the movie. That's what really makes me think that Dark Horse and Universal Studios are kind of coincided. If you know, it'd be great for you to tell me, like in the comments or something, because I think it is. Because look on the back, or nah, it's on the back of this one. I don't feel like taking it out, but it says it's the ad for Dr. Giggles, the movie. So here's Dr. Giggles issue 1 and 2 of the 2-part miniseries. Really awesome finding these. This one looks pretty cool. It's a newer, not so old one, but it has a like this Rhino from looks like he's from the 60s and stuff. The original Rhino, what he used to look like. But here's this thing, issue 24. Thing issue 24, and he's fighting the Rhino, and it looks really awesome. Here is Ghost Rider and Blaze Spirit of Vengeance. I got this thinking that maybe it might go up in value really soon because of Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. And also there's like a big series and stuff and a poster in it. Like that's pretty awesome. And here is Power Man Iron Fist 76. Heard a lot about Power Man and Iron Fist, and they seem pretty interesting. Like they're basically one of the main characters in Ultimate Spider-Man, the new TV show. Pretty interesting in that. And then I saw the episode of The Avengers, the new series of that, where it had Power Man and Iron Fist in it. And it was pretty cool too. Well, anyways, here's Wildstar issue 3, where he's fighting the Savage Dragon. If you're a big Image fan, I kinda am. Like most of my comics are Image. I got about maybe 300 of them are Image. And I got issue 1 of Vanguard, Strange Visitors. Now this is a series I just got into, and it's Continuity or something. Continuity Comics, and this was Neil Adams comic company sort of thing, I guess. And these have some pretty awesome stories in it. Earthborn, you can sort of tell it was a ripoff of Fantastic Four, but it was more like a fantasy thing. Sort of like a manga fantasy world meets Fantastic Four. Alright, and I've got Dial H issue 5 and 6. 6 was pretty disappointing. I might drop it because this is really the only comic series I'm continuing. It comes out once a month, so I'm waiting for December 5th, which is when number 7 comes out. And if it's not good, I read the description on 7 and 8, and they seem like they're gonna be pretty good, but if they aren't, I'm just gonna drop the series and find something else to start picking up. But yeah, the first 5 issue one was pretty cool. My first 5 issues of it. The Abyss series storyline and stuff. Alright, no mind, I guess show this one later, because it got in a trade, and I'm trying to find all the comics that I got in trades, so I can make like the trade videos. Like to show off comics I got in the trades. So I did 2 trades and I never got around to film them, but now they're somewhere in my collection, so I'm gonna go find them. I got most of them out already. So those are gonna be like my next videos. Anyways, here's Micronauts issue 6 and Micronauts 16 and 11. They're kind of mixed up. I got these because like I think Coaster Bobstar was talking about them like a couple months ago and stuff. So whenever I hear somebody talking about a comic book, I usually go out and try finding it, see if I like it. Here is Roadrunner. This is issue 24. And I got a couple fantasy comics and stuff because most fantasy stuff is good. Got Dark Realm issue 4 out of 4. So I'm missing the first 3 issues. Got some more Dark Horse. This is World's Greatest. I don't know what they called that. It was hard trying to find these series in my database thing that I use. And I'll mention at the end of my video. And it's pretty cool too. I like the price guide thing. Or whatever you call it, comic site. Here's World's Greatest. I don't know, I'm just gonna call it Volume 3 or something. I don't know. But here's 4 and 2, and they're both from different series of comics, Greatest World or something. Wildcats Adventures. And I almost got the full miniseries of Hero Hotline. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But I'm one of those people where I can't read the entire thing like miniseries, and I can't read the miniseries like a issue of it unless I have the other issues. Here's got this one given to me from one of my friends, and this is Iceman 104. I love the cover. It's sort of like a manga cover, anime like sort of thing. Pretty awesome. Alright, I think they're starting to get mixed up now because here's some of the comics I showed in my last video. They must have just got put in there by mistake. Anyways, well, I was going for my 25-cent bin and I found a lot of big comic books. These were pretty awesome finds. I'm pretty sure they have some more big ones. I might go pick them up when I get like my next paycheck because I just got a job working for the newspaper. I know it's not worth it, but it's better than just like sitting around with no money at all. Like at least it's some money. Alright, so here is Thundercats issue 38. Pretty big, but the pages are really thin. These aren't in the greatest condition, but still, right? Where else are you gonna find books like these for only a quarter? Here's 31. I forget this guy's name. I'm starting getting into like all the 80s cartoons and stuff. Like they're pretty cool, and they started most of the newer cartoons, right? They started them all off. And the Thundercats and He-Man were one of the biggest things back in the 80s. Here's Thundercats 32. These are really flimsy too. I don't know where I could find a bag and board or what even their bags and boards are called. And here's Thundercats 39. Oh, gotta be really careful with these. They bend real easily. Mostly because of how thin their pages are. Here is 27. Now these were really awesome finding in the 25-cent bin. Cracked Collector's Edition Shut-Ups from 1982. Pretty sure Cracked was basically from the same company as Mad. But I'm pretty sure Mad was parodies of things, right? And I think Cracked isn't. Cracked is just like a bunch of funny comics. But I don't know, maybe. Because that guy down there almost looks like Snoopy. Maybe, I don't know. I've skimmed through them. Yeah, it's still pretty cool finds for only 25 cents. And these ones are in like really, really good shape. And here's Giant Cracked Fun Kit. This one has a pretty funny cover. This one is Cracked 271. Last one's from the 90s. Still pretty funny cover. In these comics, I say they're about like a foot tall. Yeah. Still pretty interesting finding these. I think there was a bunch of other fantasy ones, but I wasn't sure if they're 25 cents or not. But anyways, I better get to show my mystery comic that I got. And here it is. First appearance of Cable. I'm gonna end with that. Later.